What is going on, you guys? Cloudcitybobafett back for another video today, and in today's video we're going to look at the oldest item in my Lego collection. You've probably seen because of the thumbnail and the actual video title what this item is, but it is actually back from the 1960s. Without further ado, you guys, I'm excited to show you what's inside that box right there. Let's get into today's video. So what if I told you both these items were actually Lego? That's right, this Hot Wheels look-alike was actually something that Lego made in the 1960s. That's a traditional Lego minifigure right there. As you can see, this is actually an older one. He's got the closed top stud. That's why I'm excited to show you what's in the box. Let's take a look. So here we have the shipping box for the actual items we're going to be looking at today. As you can see, this is extremely old. If we take a look at the date right there, it actually says December 13th, 1966. That is insane to me, to be able to have something this old from Lego Imaginations Inc. up there. And it looks like a Mr. Roy Puffpath got this back in the day, and this was his actual shipping box for his Lego product. So guys, let's open this box and take a look at what's inside. And check that out. That's right, you guys. This is not normally what you'd think Lego looks like. As I mentioned, this Lego minifigure is more indicative of what we normally see Lego make. But this right here is HO scaled or HO scaled 1/87th cars and garages. That's right, this is a full set right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars with their respective garages. And this is something that early Lego did all throughout the 50s and 60s. And what they do is they came out with these Matchbox and Hot Wheels look-alike cars. They're 1/87th HO scale. And what's amazing is these are actually extremely hard to find, especially when they come with their respective garages. Let's take a look at the actual cars. This is a full set of 6, so this is a complete set for that type of shipping box right there. The seller that sold this to me was a local seller on Craigslist, and he wouldn't sell them unless they all went together. And obviously the box is why. That's incredible to have the shipping box too. But look how charming these cars are. Right here we have a Mercedes 190 SL, and if you take a look, the detail's incredible. We have the wheels that are actually metal too, and this one actually has its headlights, which the headlights normally break off, so do the windshields. The next up is another Mercedes. We have a Mercedes 220S, and this looks awesome with its colorway, that big body bends right there. And look at the detail on some of this stuff too. I mean, these are really old. These are from the 60s, you guys. Next up, we have the Carmen Ghia. This one's looking quite good. This one doesn't have his headlights right there because this one was thrashed around just a little bit. But guys, just having the garages in the cars alone are extremely rare. It's very rare that you find them with the actual headlights. This one has the headlights in it still too. They're just those little pins, and what would happen is people would put these in their Lego bins, not know they're Lego, and throw them out, or just throw them in the general Lego pile, lost to the pile, as everyone says. This is a 58 Opel record, as you can see on the bottom right there. I just love that they say Lego too. I think this is so cool, and that's actually Lego patent pending as well. So this is really awesome to see, especially all the detail that these older cars had. You can tell the quality that went into all these little tiny cars and their garages too. Their garages work like this. You actually have the flap on the top, and what happens is you can pull it forward and then down to close up your garage. It snaps into place, and then you can place it back into your Lego MOC or whatever you're building, or keep it standalone, which looks really cool as well. The next car we have is a Ford Taunus, and I especially like the black on this car. It looks so good. I mean, look at the detail and how nice these are. I just can't get over how interesting these HO-scaled cars are, or HO scale. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. I'm not really a little car collector. I love cars, as some of you might know, but I'm not really a big Hot Wheels or Matchbox guy, so I wasn't really that familiar with the different scales, but these are 1/87 scale. They made trains, people, and cars in this scale back in the day for Lego. This is easily my favorite one, the VW. I just love this. It is so cute. Look at that. It's just a little VW car. This one does not have any headlights, but man, can't you just appreciate that? Look at that, especially next to a Lego minifigure. Look how incredible this company is, you guys. We all know and love Lego, but these types of items make collecting so extremely special because you just don't find stuff like this anymore. These are all the way back from the 60s. To think that these were all made about 60 years ago absolutely boggles my mind, and that's why I had to share them. They're so unique. And full disclosure, I ended up paying $500 for all these. It was well worth it, even though this isn't the usual item that I'd put in my Lego collection, but this is something that is just so incredible. I'm in the car business too, so it was perfect for me to have this. I might display it in my office. I'm not exactly sure yet. It goes in the display case over there, but to be honest with you, I just appreciate them, take them out every once in a while, and I don't like to handle them too much because they are die-cast cars. They will hold up for the most part, but what I do worry about is the ones that do have headlights, losing those little buttons. But ultimately, I just think they're just so charming. Just look at that. You can't not love it. If you did want to stack the garages, they look like this. They do actually click together. I don't like to push them down all the way, but they loosely fit together pretty damn well. How cool is that, though? I mean, just setting them up like that. That one's bumper's kind of coming off, but I usually don't like to handle them too much. That's just so cool. I might even display them like that, too. That looks so sweet with the garages up like that. We've got our normal Lego figure. How incredible is that, you guys? This one seems to be loved by the community quite a bit for the ones I see on eBay. The Mercedes, this is the 220 SL, looks pretty dang good. I love the little details that they added too for the bumpers. Some of them have these really cool bumper inserts, just like the VW. Look how awesome that is too. And these garages are usually really scratched. These are pretty clear for what they are, especially being that they were in the shipping box and they've remained there since the 60s. And just to show you how delicate those headlights are, that headlight just came out. You could easily lose those headlights if you put it in a normal Lego bin. That's why it's good that I keep them in the garages and know how special these are. But as long as you have them, you can easily plop them back in. They are pretty old, and the adhesive that was originally in there is probably long gone by now if they even used adhesive. You know, that's just another fact on top of it. They are very delicate. Now you're probably wondering, do they roll? Absolutely. These roll around if you were to have some fun with them. I can see a kid having quite a lot of fun with them with the metal wheels too. You won't really thrash them, and they roll around. They're really cool and they're really fun. For any kid trying to play with this back in the day, I'm sure it was an absolute blast. So going back, we have the Mercedes 220S, and this one seems to have some nice detail on the front grille as well as that little bumper. Let's see if we can kind of push that up. I don't want to mess with that too much, but it looks like that bumper's kind of coming off on the back. But you also have a little license plate back there that says 220S, which is the model, which is really cool. We love that one. If we take a look, we have the other car. This is the Opel Record, okay? This is 1958 Opel Record. And that one has the nice little button eyes, almost like a smiley face front grille. It does have the Opel logo on the front, so you can see that kind of in the plastic there. This one's plastic, not really die-cast like the other. And if we take a look at the VW, this one is just easily my favorite. It's got those nice bumpers right there. No weird little headlights, nothing like that, but the paint on it is just incredible. It looks so good, and I just love turning it over and seeing that Lego signature right there. VW 1200, patent pending, and those nice metal wheels. I love the little details on these guys. If we continue, we have the 190 SL right here, and this one looks so good, especially with that nice little Mercedes logo on the front, the little button eyes, and then if we take a look at the back right there too, we have that little back bumper. I'm not as familiar with the older cars like I am with newer cars, but these are just so cool. I mean, I can obviously tell which models and makes they are, but sometimes I get a little mixed up there too. The Karmann Ghia, I do want to try and track down some headlights in the future. Those were long gone by the time I even got this thing, but there's some nice detail on that guy as well. Love all the wheel conditions are not like really pushed on concrete or anything, so there's no flat spots. But obviously we have the Taunus, and that is the last one out of all of these. I like the nice front grille detail. The license plate on the front says Taunus 2, and the back detail also has a nice little license plate and some engravings there for the back detail. So looking at these, I am so glad to have them in my collection. This is not something I would normally collect, but since I'm a total car guy and a Lego guy, it only made sense that I had to pick these up. They're just a true test of history. We're talking the 60s, baby. So guys, I hope you enjoyed taking a look into these. My channel will stay mainly Lego Star Wars, but I thought these were so special, I had to make a little video on them. I hope to have more information on them in the future too, so if you have any links to some trains or people or other things I can learn about in this little segment here for the 1/87 scale Lego, please let me know in the comments. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos of stuff like this back in the past, just trying to do my own research on the items that I had. This is them getting packaged back up for display. I might find a different way to display them in the future, but I figure it's so nice to just look down and see that old Lego box. I think that is just so cool. And that is pretty much it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a ton to me. Welcome to the channel if you're brand new, and if you're returning, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure to turn the notification bell on too, because it's really important to me that you guys see my videos, and I hope to see you in the next one, you guys. Cloud City Boba Fett out.